Nelson Mandela Bay has a new mayor. The Northern Alliance's Gary van Niekerk elected by the majority of council members last night. Babalwa Lobishe was voted in as deputy mayor and Eugene Johnson elected as speaker. This was after the DA's Mayor Retief Odendaal was ousted in a motion of no confidence. Van Niekerk can thank an alliance of the EFF and the ANC for bringing him to power. And this is similar to the takeovers that we've seen in Gauteng municipalities, where those parties have succeeded in removing DA mayors. Nelson Mandela Bay has a fraught political history which has seen several mayors come and go, and there have been 3 since the last local government elections. We are joined now by the new mayor of Nelson Mandela Bay, Gary van Niekerk. Mayor, thank you for being with us. So you are from a small party supported by the ANC and EFF. Can you tell us about some of the horse trading or negotiations that were happening in the run-up to last night?
Good evening, and good evening to your viewers. What happened the run-up to last night? Look, what we agreed on is a position of a mayor. I was nominated for the position of mayor, and the reason for all of this happening, if I can give you a brief background, is the dissatisfaction with the way we as the Northern Alliance were being treated by the DA, and hence we felt that after begging for 6 months for a service delivery directorate, after our constituency were complaining about us as the Northern Alliance, a new party in the northern areas who have been marginalized for many years, and we have then decided we need to listen to our constituency, and then we decided to indeed start speaking to the ANC and the other coalition partners, and then yesterday formally, when I was nominated, resigned as speaker, and then elected as mayor, as you stated.
All right. Yeah. Well, what's interesting is that you were a speaker elected by ANC councillors mostly, but then you remained speaker when that DA-led coalition came in. So are you saying that that working relationship was bad, and you believe that for your constituency, it's better to work now with the ANC and the EFF?
Yes, that's exactly the case. That's exactly the case. We were the ones who were able to change the government the last time in September with our 3 Cs, and then we managed to convince, when we sacrificed a portfolio to another party, and then because of that, the DA was able to govern in the metro. A promise was made to us that we will indeed get a service delivery directorate. It's never happened. It's only up until this week, Wednesday, Thursday, when the DA came back to us and said, would we reconsider? But we said too much water has flowed under the bridge. We've been in court twice already. The publicity we have been receiving as the Northern Alliance was one of the main reasons to say, no, we cannot work with the DA any longer. And the formal discussions that we've been having with the ANC and the way forward with the ANC, EFF, PA, who were opposition parties at the time, the discussions we have and the way we're going to treat each other as coalition partners, with myself being mayor, I can promise you things will be much better for the smaller parties, and especially for the communities who has been marginalized.
All right, and you represent the northern communities. I want to talk about service delivery and what you will do, but very quickly, do you think you will last longer than other mayors in Nelson Mandela Bay? It seems like you've got 2 threats. I mean, the ANC actually made a decision not to support smaller parties, although they are doing that again. So that seems to have been pushed to the sidelines. But these big parties sometimes change their minds. At the same time, the DA and other parties saying they'll come back and they'll fight.
Look, the main reason why these coalitions break is not the first reason is that we all are very new to this new thing called coalition governments, and governing together is a problem not for the smaller parties but for the bigger parties, and it's when they break their word after having made promises, that is when coalitions fail. So what you need honesty and sincerity from day one. And that is why I feel, to answer your initial question about will I last longer, will last longer than the rest.
All right, Mayor, we've just lost your sound very quickly, very quickly. What are you going to do? You're talking about renewable energy.
Yes, we have promised to start investigating how we can use renewable energy in our communities, but also alternatives to load shedding. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Carry on, Mayor.
Yes, I was saying that, yes, we are going to investigate renewable energy, as well as alternatives to load shedding. We're having a consultant come in on Monday, as early as Monday, where we will be sitting with him not only on Monday, but also on Wednesday. Excuse me, I am sitting in a vehicle and I am using extra light to make it better for yourself.
May, it's no problem. We are going to have to wrap up because we are going to Guinea, but we appreciate your time and that introduction. Hopefully we will chat to you in future. That was the new Nelson Mandela Bay Metro Mayor, Gary van Niekerk.